Patch 1.3 in Neverness To Everness is dropping roughly 80 limited pulls completely free for F2P players. With Zankou arriving in Phase 1 and Linko following right behind in Phase 2, every single ANNULITH you save this patch is going to dictate whether you secure your desired S rank or miss out entirely. Now here is why this specific patch income is so critical. Unlike traditional gacha titles like Wuthering Waves or Genshin Impact, NTE does not feature a 50-50 mechanic on its character banners. When you hit hard pity, you are 100% guaranteed the featured S rank unit. That means 80 limited pulls isn't just a random gamble. It represents a complete, deterministic path to securing a guaranteed character, provided you manage your Phase 1 and Phase 2 income down to the exact day. The update runs for 42 full days, starting August 19th and extending all the way to September 30th. Today, we are breaking down every single source of ANNULITH, DICE, and shop resets across version 1.3. We'll segment the exact totals for free-to-play players, Rift Crystal monthly pass holders, and Battle Pass buyers, while also calculating how much of this currency you can actually pull out on day 1 versus what is locked behind Phase 2 event drops. Let's dive straight into the numbers. We start with the bedrock of your pull economy, daily activity missions. Over the 42-day duration of version 1.3, completing your daily tasks nets you 60 ANNULITH per day. Multiply that across the full 6 weeks, and you earn exactly 2,520 ANNULITH completely free. Converted into limited pulls, that's roughly 15.7 pulls just for logging in and doing your daily routine. If you are a light spender running the Rift Crystal Pass, the standard monthly pass, you receive an additional 90 ANNULITH per day upon logging in. Over 42 days, that adds up to an extra 3,780 ANNULITH. When combined with your free daily income, a monthly pass player pulls in 6,300 ANNULITH purely from daily logins, which translates to roughly 39.3 limited pulls before touching a single event or story mission. The crucial detail to keep in mind here is time distribution. Because dailies and monthly passes accrue slowly over time, only half of this total, around 1,260 free ANNULITH, will be available during Zankou's Phase 1 banner. If you are aiming for Zankou on day 1, you cannot rely solely on daily trickle income. You need front-loaded currency from events, exploration, and compensation mail. Next up, let's analyze the limited-time events highlighted during the version 1.3 special program. Events represent your largest lump sum income throughout the patch, yielding a collective total of 4,120 ANNULITH, 10 limited dice, and roughly 5 standard dice for F2P players. Leading the lineup is Volley Star, the flagship summer event for 1.3. This event features a mix of mini-games and story stages, rewarding an estimated 500 ANNULITH upon full completion. Running alongside or shortly after is Surfbreaker, another summer-themed activity that contributes an additional 500 ANNULITH to your stash. For combat enthusiasts, Hunter's Crucible serves as the primary combat challenge for the first half of the patch. Because this event features higher difficulty scaling and multi-wave battle trials, it offers a larger payout at 700 ANNULITH. This is a crucial event to clear early if you are pulling for Zankou, as it drops during Phase 1. Next, we have Runaway Echo, an event centered around anomaly tracking and puzzle solving. Completing all tiers yields 500 ANNULITH, alongside 3 to 6 standard dice. While standard dice cannot be used on Zankou or Linko's limited banners, they help push your standard banner pity toward essential S-rank driver weapons and standard characters. Moving into the secondary event roster, Breezy Tour adds another 400 ANNULITH for quick casual clears. However, the biggest single event payout in version 1.3 comes from Shipwreck Salvage. This exploration-heavy event offers a massive 800 ANNULITH for fully clearing its underwater and coastal salvage zones. Finally, NTE is introducing brand new map activity content in 1.3, car races. Participating in and completing the various track challenges across the new zone nets you 720 ANNULITH. On top of all active events, Hotori Studio is running a dedicated 7-day special login event, which directly grants 10 limited dice straight to your inventory just for checking in over a week. When you tally up all limited-time events and login bonuses, you are looking at 4,120 ANNULITH plus 10 limited dice. Converting that total purely into pulls yields approximately 35.7 limited pulls from events alone. That is nearly half of your entire F2P budget for the patch. Beyond daily tasks and events, endgame content provides high-tier recurring income for developed accounts. In NTE, this comes from Beyond the Rails, the game's primary endgame resetting challenge. Over the 42-day duration of version 1.3, Beyond the Rails is guaranteed to reset at least twice, with a potential third reset depending on exact patch maintenance timing. To remain strictly conservative with our estimations, we are calculating for the baseline minimum of 2 resets. Fully clearing all stages with maximum stars yields 800 ANNULITH per reset cycle. Across 2 guaranteed resets, that adds 1,600 ANNULITH to your patch total, or exactly 10 limited pulls. If your account is strong enough to clear all floors, that's a free 10 pull sitting in your pocket. However, a practical warning for newer or undergeared players: if you cannot clear the final floor stages, you will lose out on roughly 200 to 400 ANNULITH across the patch. Make sure your elemental team compositions and character skill levels are leveled up before 1.3 drops so you don't leak this high-value endgame currency. Now let's consolidate all static, one-time rewards coming in version 1.3. This includes main story progression, map exploration, maintenance compensation, character trial runs, and monthly shop refreshes. While some of these individual numbers look small on paper, they add up significantly when bundled together. First, the version 1.3 main story expansion provides 240 ANNULITH upon completion. Side quests scattered across the new district add another 60 ANNULITH. Character trials across both phases, featuring Zankou, Linko, and 2 rerun units, reward 20 ANNULITH each, totaling 80 ANNULITH across 4 trials. Next is maintenance compensation. On day 1, as soon as the servers go live following the version 1.3 update, every player will receive approximately 900 ANNULITH directly in their in-game mailbox for server downtime and bug fixes. This is immediate front-loaded currency that you can spend within 5 minutes of logging in. Map exploration for the new 1.3 area contributes another 500 ANNULITH through chest collecting, waypoint unlocks, and puzzle solves, along with several standard dice. Finally, we have the store refreshes. Because version 1.3 spans across August and September, you will experience a shop reset in the main exchange store, yielding 5 limited pulls, 5 standard pulls, and 20 stamina keys. The Hunter Shop reset adds another 500 ANNULITH and 40 stamina keys to your development reserves. Now let's address the Battle Pass infrastructure. On the free-to-play track, completing your 50 Battle Pass levels grants 5 standard dice. If you upgrade to the paid Battle Pass tier, you receive an additional 680 ANNULITH, 4 limited dice, and 7 standard dice. When we bundle all static content, maintenance mail, and store resets together for an F2P player, it nets 2,280 ANNULITH plus 5 limited pulls. That equates to roughly 19.2 limited pulls of static income across the update. Having covered every individual income source, let's address the strategic distribution problem every NTE player faces in 1.3. Zankou, Phase 1, versus Linko, Phase 2. If your goal is Zankou, you do not get access to the full 80 F2P pulls during his banner window. Phase 1 only accounts for approximately 55% of the total patch income. By the time Phase 1 ends, an F2P player who started with 0 savings will have earned roughly 44 to 46 limited pulls through Day 1 mail, shop resets, early events, and the first 21 days of dailies. Because NTE guarantees your target S rank at hard pity with no 50-50 losses, having 45 pulls means if you are starting from 0 pity, you will need approximately 25 to 35 pulls carried over from previous patches to guarantee Zankou before his banner ends. Conversely, if you are saving for Linko in Phase 2, you are in complete control. You will have access to 100% of the version 1.3 pull budget, all 80 F2P limited pulls, allowing you to reach hard pity and secure Linko even if you start Phase 1 with completely empty pockets. Let's bring everything together into the final grand tally for version 1.3 across all 3 player profiles. Across all 42 days, a F2P player will accumulate 10,520 ANNULITH, 15 raw limited dice, 19 standard dice, and 60 stamina keys. Converting all ANNULITH directly into limited pulls gives you 80.7 limited pulls in total value. That is a full hard pity guarantee for any single S-rank character in 1.3. Adding the monthly pass boosts your currency stack by 3,780 ANNULITH, bringing your total to 14,300 ANNULITH. 15 raw limited dice, 19 standard dice, and 60 keys. Converted to limited currency, monthly pass players receive 104.3 limited pulls. This gives you a guaranteed S-rank character plus 24 pulls banked toward your next character or weapon banner. Finally, combining both the monthly pass and the paid battle pass raises your patch total to 14,980 ANNULITH, 19 raw limited dice, 21 standard dice, and 60 keys. Converting all currency gives you a total of 112.6 limited pulls. That is enough to secure a guaranteed character banner and make a heavy 30-plus pull dent into their signature driver weapon. To wrap it up, version 1.3 is delivering a solid resource budget for Neverness to Everness, with 80 limited pulls available for F2P players in a system with 0 50-50 RNG. Hotori Studio is keeping character acquisition straightforward, provided you manage your Phase 1 versus Phase 2 savings properly. If you are sitting on low pity right now, Phase 1 requires careful management if you want Zankou, while Phase 2 Linko skippers have a clear green light to guarantee their pull by the end of September. I want to hear your pulling strategy down in the comments below. Are you spending your Day 1 savings on Zankou in Phase 1, or are you holding out for Linko in Phase 2? Let me know who you're pulling for. If you found this breakdown helpful, drop a like on the video and subscribe to stay updated on all upcoming Neverness to Everness guides, banner updates, and patch breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.